My name is Christian. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Texas, and what I'm struggling with is substance abuse and a little bit of mental health. Okay, so my what I've been struggling with for like substance is like weed, mushrooms, Xanax, and opiates. And with mental health, I've been dealing with like depression and stuff like that. Growing up, I had like a split family. My mom and dad divorced whenever I was really young, like at 4, I think. And it was a little bit hard with that, just like moving house to house. I never really noticed my family dealing with any mental issues, but one of my older sisters, she did have autism, and she was struggling with that, I guess. And um, I think I was around like 6 or 7, and she ended up like moving away. So I was dealing with that, and yeah. Sure. So I was 16 years old. I was trying weed for the first time. I was at one of my best friend's house. It was two of my best friends, and they invited me over. They're like, "Hey, come on. Um, we're gonna just have like a sleepover or whatever, and just like smoke some weed." And I was like, "Okay, I've never tried it before. Let me try it out." And I was at my friend's house, and we were chilling, playing video games and stuff. And one of my best friends, he has like this suitcase full of like candy and stuff, just like hiding. It was like a weed cartridge, and like I didn't expect that. Like I was just like, okay, and what it looked like, it kind of looked like a cigarette box or something. But whenever he took it out, like I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay. And like we did it with like a wire or something. Like we plugged it in with like an Android charger,
Yeah.
and just like hooked it up. And we were like struggling to like get a hit and stuff. But once it was my turn, like I took like a 3-second pull, and I was dying coughing, and I just remember like sitting in my chair, and I was like going in and out, kind of like I felt like I was in a dream state, and I was just like, whoa, like this is crazy.
Yeah.
And like the day after, like I don't really remember what happened. uh I just remember like having a good time with my friends, just like laughing and joking. um and it was like I wanted that like for my whole life, and it felt like I could just like talk and just go off, after that experience, I didn't really hang out with them that much. So I like moved to a different city, and whenever I was at school, I was always just like hanging alone. And these other kids, they just like come up to me, they start sitting at my table, and we become like pretty good friends. And I was talking to them about my experience like the first time, and I was asking them like, do they know anyone that has weed? Or and they're the ones who like introduced me to like bud and stuff like that. And yeah, I started getting addicted to that, just starting to like do it daily. Like I started doing it at night first, and then it led to like me bringing it, or like doing it before school. And then before school, I went to like doing it during school, and I was always just hanging around in the bathroom, just like chiefing it up, and just meeting new people. Like I felt like that was the main thing that I wanted, was to make more friends from that, and just try to be more social from the music that I was listening to, talking about a lot of pill popping, and it kind of just piqued my interest. And there was one day where I was just like, I got super curious, and I wanted to find someone with pills. And the first time taking them, I took like 3 Xanax pills and like 3 Percocet pills. and I don't even remember what happened. I blacked out for like a whole day, and my dad was telling me like that I was like knocked out, and he like tried to get me into the bathroom and stuff, and I was always just hitting my head on the wall or just like falling to the ground, and that that was like the moment where like I knew like something was happening, like that I I wasn't sure if I was addicted yet, but I knew it was like coming if I kept doing that. And after that, I moved in with my mom, and I was just being really curious, wanting to experiment with different things. I tried mushrooms for the first time, and I was doing mushrooms and like acid and stuff like that. Um, and it wasn't until like last year where I started like finding new people and like finding new drugs. I was doing acid, I was doing cocaine. Um, that was like for cocaine, it was like about a month, and I was always doing it at work and stuff like that. Um, I started doing Xanax more often, Oxycontin, and like I was just hanging around the wrong people. So I ended up going to treatment last year, I think around June, and I did the whole program. I was in my sober living, and it was like I think it was after um, what is it called? It was like it wasn't like a meeting. It was like where someone's talking, and like after that, I think I was kind of just like doing my own thing. Like I got really like closed up because like I was really wanting to do it. I bought it off a friend. It was like a fake narco, and I didn't know it was fake at that time, but um I ended up popping just one, and I just remember like sitting on my chair watching a random YouTube video, and I just like lose consciousness, and like I just woke up on the ground with my friends just looking at me, and like the paramedics were already there and stuff, and I was just like coughing, just wondering what was going on, and apparently they had Narcaned me like 3 different times. Like I woke up and I started like throwing up instantly, and I was just like I felt so crappy. I was in pain, and they like told me that like I stopped breathing and my lips were like turning blue and stuff. But thankfully I woke up. I went to the emergency room, and my mom was already there. It was just super crazy. Like everything was happening so fast, and like I ended up like um, moving out of the sober living like that night, and just moving in with my mom. And I had still like had the pills. Um, and yeah, like
Yeah.
it was just super crazy. So I decided to come here. Um, and while I was here, like I was already setting reservations up. Like I was wanting to sell drugs whenever I got back home. Um, but like I started to go to church more, and like I started getting the word in me, and I felt like it was really changing up my mindset, and I knew that's what I wanted. Like I wanted to change my mind. I didn't want to keep on doing the same thing over and over because I know where it was going. Um, and like as I started going to like different classes, different groups, and I felt like it was really just helping me like prepare me for where I am now. Like I feel like just the people that I've met here at Solus have opened so many opportunities and doors for me that I never could have imagined back at home. So I'm really grateful that I came to Solus. I feel like for me, It was my family that helped me out. Um, but I know that there is some people who don't have contact with their family, and I can understand that. Um, I feel like what it really is, it's just talking with someone about it, and like someone that you trust, and maybe it's like here, like just like reach out, and I know that there's people who actually care for you, and will want the best for you and get you some help. So don't give up. That it's it's it gets easier for sure. Like, though it's not easy, it gets easier. And for me, it was a lot of consistency, and a lot of processing. But over time, you'll get the strength to ask for help, and yeah.